I can't do this finger thing. To spray your owl with a bit of... Oh my god, those flies. Hello passion fruits, it's your girl VH with a new video. And today we're doing a video requested by Claudine NG. She asked, how's your owl in different seasons? Can it stand cold winters and how long could you take it outside? How about summer heat? How do you know if the owl feels too hot? Okay, I didn't script this video, so I hope my explanation is going to make sense. I normally never script my videos, but I've started scripting them more since I know that I have ADHD and since I know that the fact that I lose my train of thought a lot is caused by the fact that I have ADHD. If you lose your train of thought all of the time while making a video, it just takes way longer to record it, and that's why I've started scripting them more. But the fact that some of them are scripted doesn't make them less authentic, it just allows me to stay on topic, because I do realize that it can be really annoying if I get distracted, and I do realize that if I don't stay on topic, my videos just don't make any sense. That being said, I didn't script this video, so I hope it's gonna go well. So, how's your owl in different seasons? Can it stand cold winters and how long could you take it outside? Well, first I'm going to talk about Lucky and then I'm going to talk about other barn owls. Lucky is fine both in summer and in winter, but I can't keep Lucky in an aviary outside during winter because she isn't used to this. Lucky has been an inside owl from when she was young. So if your barn owl isn't used to being outside during all of the different seasons, then it can't be kept outside all of the time during winter, for example. All barn owls are fine outside during the summer, but if your barn owl isn't used to being outside all of the time during winter, then it won't be fine if it's outside for too long during winter. I can't keep Lucky in an aviary in the yard during winter because she will get sick. This is because Lucky has been an inside owl from the beginning. If I would have raised Lucky to be an outside owl, then the winters wouldn't have been any problem. So if you are planning on getting a barn owl, try to decide in advance whether you want to keep it outside or inside. If you want to keep it outside most of the time, then there's no problem bringing it inside from time to time. If you want an inside owl, then you have to be aware that you will be able to go outside with your barn owl during the winter, but not when it's absolutely freezing cold, or at least not for too long. I will take Lucky outside during the winter, but if it's freezing and it's snowing, for example, I will only go outside with her for about 30 minutes. If it's not freezing, I will take her for walks that last for an hour or 2 hours. It doesn't matter that much, but I will not put her in an aviary all day and all night during winter time, because she will get sick. Now, during the summer there isn't any problem. The only thing that can happen is if your owl is standing or sitting directly in the sun, they might get too hot. You can notice that they're too hot if they start to pant. Now, I have showed you guys images of Lucky panting in earlier videos, but I'll repeat them in this video right now.
When your owl does this, it means it's too hot, and the thing she's doing with her beak and throat is to cool herself off. If your owl is sitting directly in the sun, this is a sign you should put it in the shadow or spray some water on it. Your owl could also be too hot because it's warm and it just flew around a lot. In this case, you don't need to do anything. It will cool itself off. It's kind of like when we run on a treadmill for an hour. When we come off, we're also out of breath and panting, but after a few minutes of rest, we start breathing calmly again. Your owl will do the same thing. It will cool itself off.
So yeah, that's what a panting owl looks like. If your owl is standing directly in the sun and it is starting to pant, then you need to put it in the shadow. You can also choose to spray your owl with a bit of water using a light spraying bottle, but Lucky fears those bottles, so I don't do that. Another thing you have to be really careful with is flying your owl when it's really hot. For example, on days during the summertime when it's 30 degrees Celsius outside, I will only fly Lucky later in the evening when it has already cooled down. Because it does happen during falconry demonstrations that owls just drop from the sky because they get a heart attack because it's too hot. And this often happens when falconers fly their owls at noon when it's the hottest time of day. So please don't fly your owl in summer when it's the hottest time of day if it's a really hot day. So to sum things up, if your owl is used to being outside during all of the different seasons from the beginning, and by this I mean from the moment it's adult, because the first 3 or 4 months you have your barn owl, you cannot take it outside. As long as your owl doesn't have all of its feathers, it is way too vulnerable to be taken outside. Unless maybe it's summer and it's a nice warm day, then you can take it outside for a few minutes. But as long as it doesn't have all of its feathers, you can't do any outside training. The moment your owl is almost fully grown and it has all of its feathers, you can start taking it outside, and that's the moment where you have to decide if your owl is going to be an inside or an outside owl. So if your owl is used to being outside during all different seasons from the beginning, then there is no harm in keeping your owl outside during winter. If it's an inside owl, then you shouldn't take it outside during winter for too long if it's really cold. Because owls who are used to being inside where it's really nice and warm aren't used to the cold anymore, and they will get sick and die. During summer there is no problem as long as you make sure to keep an eye on your owl when it is standing directly in the sun. If it starts to pant, you should take it out of the sun, maybe spray a little water on it, and it will cool itself off. Also make sure not to fly your owl when it's extremely hot. Are you trying to breed me? Are you trying to breed me? She's trying to breed me. Are you breeding me? Are you breeding? Show how you breed. What? Okay, that's it for this video, you guys. I hope I didn't forget to mention anything. If you still have got questions about this topic, then feel free to leave them in the comments. And subscribe if you haven't already. I post videos almost every day, or at least I intend to. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!